All right, so real quick, what more could be done to his vineyard? So this is another small detail of that. God has literally done everything he can to always have the truth right in front of us. We ourselves are made in the image of God. We are the evidence. Everything that you see about your reality is evidence for God. Okay, now having said that, he's done everything that he can to his vineyard to fight against the lie, to prepare against that, the lie of Satan. He's done everything to show us the truth, short of affecting our free will to choose freely. Now, having said that, one detail point of that is you always see these small little patterns, little pictures, always of God's big picture. Satan's got his too, but God keeps it simple. Keep it simple, silly. And our environment is a reflection. If you look at the sun, S-U-N, why did the ancient pagans used to worship it? The pagan religions and even paganized Christianity today with Catholicism, all that, still have the sun, that old pagan, because Satan reverts what the Word of God created backwards. So instead of worshiping spiritually and heavenly the Father or the Son, which Christ would come down and do that, he gets people, he reverts it backwards and puts an S-U-N instead of S-O-N. And if you look at the sun, it's life-giving, and it gives heat and warmth, and it does. But it's a small physical representation of the true spiritual representation that life comes from the sun, because Christ spoke all things into existence through his word. Okay, now having said that, if you look at a big argument that's against evolution, is life does not come from non-life. Why? Because that's another physical picture of the spirit that spoke the physical world into existence. Life only comes from life because life was in him, our creator. And that's why you see a duplication. There is a real structure to our reality. Simple, easy, repeatable patterns over and over and over again that happen. You just start looking 1 + 1 = 2. You see this same structure in the literal Bible, the Word of God. Why? Because it's the same exact word, the same exact spirit that built the physical world in front of you. Just like you see branches and trees and all those veins and the mycelia and different organisms, you also see in the nervous system, the blood vessel system, or the body, the lungs, and all those things. So why? Because the Word of God is the consistency that built you and your physical world. And you see that same consistency in the Word of God. God bless, my friends.